Sullivan here from Manchester Middle. This is my fourth attempt to try to start this video. I've had a bloody nose and I've had a lost tooth within the last 15 minutes, and this dumb phone keeps ringing here. So hopefully I'll be able to get through this in my planning period. Okay, I chose for my topic IEP. An IEP is developed for any child with disability in a private special education or public school education or non-education placement by a Comprehensive Service Act team. It ensures accountability on all parts, whether it be the parents, the students, and or the school district, by clearly stating expectations, objectives, and goals that are in the best interest of the child. This reinforces the concept of the least restrictive environment and delivers to the notion on free and accessible public education. My case is Honig versus DOE, Department of Education, in which the courts noted that the IEP is the centerpiece of the IDEA's educational delivery system and emphasized the importance of the parents' participation in both the development of the IEP and future assessments of the document and how effective it is. In the Honig versus DOE case, again HONIG versus DOE, a student acted out due to another child's taunts at school by choking the student who was bullying him. The IEP read that the student was unable to control verbal or physical outbursts and exhibited a severe disturbance by peers and adults when agitated. The school was ready to expel him after the incident. Then they were ready to compromise after this was referred to a court for a hearing. Their compromise was to take the child and put him into a full-day program outside of public schools. The guardians, who were the grandparents, were not satisfied by this, so they went back to court, where the IEP was further studied, and a higher court said that this was in violation of the LRE, least restrictive environment, and FAPE, free and accessible public education, and ordered the student return to public schools. This is no different, in my estimation, than a child with autism not being able to control himself from repeating himself over and over and over, and the school getting, upset with that and deciding to expel him over this. It's clearly in his IEP that this is part of his behavior, and the school knows that and goes ahead and expels him anyway. This is no different from an autistic child in my mind. I think we all know what a pain writing 4 to 10 IEPs a year can be. I'm responsible for 11 of them, especially in some cases like myself, who I'm still learning. Obviously, because I'm in this class, I'm still learning. I feel overwhelmed by the weight of being a case manager to the 7 children and the acronyms and language that come along with this whole department and that are used in the document. I see a lot of educators that look at it as simply as a pain, and that's all they look at an IEP is, oh, it's a pain, it's an inconvenience. Well, the other thing is I hear sometimes, it's something that makes sped teacher even more weighted down with paperwork. Okay, that's one of the reasons why you don't want to be a sped teacher, is because you got to do all those IEPs. But in truth, being responsible for the document's creation should make us feel as educators more secure in the reason for its creation, how important it is for the students, the parents, the teacher, and the school, and its value, if ever the need arises for legal action of any of its participants. I didn't take the IEP creation process as serious as I should have in the beginning. And simply reading and reviewing this court case and others like it, and seeing how some really unjust situations can be fixed by just reading through the IEP, seeing the simple language that, hey, this child has this behavior, so we can't punish him by doing this. This is an eye-opener to me. And I'll keep in mind the weight and the true nature of how important this document can be in the future. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck, everybody.